Okay, hello, welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team. Today you join me for the Australian Grand Prix. As you will know if you've watched one of the last two episodes, we have taken the Drivers' Championship. We took that in Mexico. And we have also taken the Constructors, which we took last race. So there's not really much to do now. We have two more races left of the season before the whole team gets a whole nother revamp. New teammate because Mick is retiring and all of this good stuff. But with two races left into the penultimate race, we're just having a bit of fun now. We're just going to gain some more race wins, hopefully. Gain some more points to just show Red Bull up even more. Into qualifying, the track is dodgy, to say the least. I like the new layout that hopefully will come in the 2022 game way more than this one. I played on a set of Corsa and it's so much nicer. But there's not really too much we can do there. We kind of have to hope we can set a decent enough lap that we're not in the P15 or above. I mean, look at how slidey we are through that last sector. It's just not good. But we are going to cross the line and we're going to go P14. So it's not actually that bad.
Hello and welcome from Albert Park, Australia for today's race. And I think it's shaping up to be a classic. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Mick Schumacher lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Max Verstappen and Gasly, Perez, Stroll, Russell and Yuki Tsunoda, Hamilton, Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen, Reed, Ocon, Aitken, Robert Schwartzman and Nobuharu Matsushita, Joe, Tigtum, Mazepin and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, we've already won the championship, so relax and enjoy this race.
Okay, P14 on the grid. Mick very far ahead, so that's good for him because we obviously want him to take P2 in the championship. Sergio Perez currently tied on points with him. I think they're both on 176. So at this point, it's just, you know, if we can fend off Perez, and if we can't, just try and help Mick to get some points. I mean, the car's reliability should be good. I mean, it is a maxed out car pretty much now. The durability is fully maxed. It has been for a very long time. Hence why I never have engine issues anymore, which is really lucky for us. Because the old engines were so unreliable. It's a joke. We're going to go a soft medium strategy. There is a bit of rain forecast towards the end of the race possibly, and safety cars are common to say the least. On the grid to 5 red lights here in Melbourne. We're underway for the Australian Grand Prix. We get a really good start. Raikkonen on our left, pretty bad. Giovinazzi to our right and Hamilton also to our left, gaining 3 positions before turn 1. Going into turn 1, Giovinazzi absolutely sends it down the inside. He's taken out Russell. and Tsunoda,
Some information on Joe
and my
Venazzi.
wings
They've got a
damaged because I had to
serious
pull
car
left
issue.
to not get hit
Looks
by
like they're
myself
retiring. We've
and
been
hit into the
informed
back of
that due to
Tsunoda.
increasing risks,
So,
they're moving from a virtual
that's fun.
to a full safety car.
And the full safety car's out, that's great. The wing is giving me a lot of lack of downforce, so this corner should be interesting. That was the dodgiest line I've ever seen. And now we're going to die. Oh, God. We're not going to die. What? That was awesome. Okay. Right, we're going to pull into the pits. Perez in P7. We're going to pull in, get a front wing change, and we're going to just try and do a reverse Albono. And try and last all but one lap of the race on a set of tyres. We're going to go 4 on the mediums, because we should be able to last that long. Russell and Tsunoda also coming into the pits. After Gio Venazzi absolutely kamikazed himself into turn 1. We're lucky we missed that. We got a bit of wing damage from having to turn left to hit Tsunoda, pretty much to not die. But we didn't die.
That was our last
And I'd
stop.
rather
No
spend
more
6
scheduled
seconds in the
pit
pits
stops.
than 40 seconds off the road. Getting ready to go racing again on lap 3. We've had 3 laps under safety car now. And it's time to get back underway. Green flag as we get heading towards the line behind Nikita Mazepin in the Haas. We're in P19 right now, using our ERS
Lost some time
sparingly
to the car behind.
to just not waste any. I've found that this track you can use quite a lot of ERS without meaning to, because there's a lot of long straights and like not corners, if that makes sense. Like the whole of sector 2 pretty much. We're obviously going to have a look down the inside wherever we can, but we're never going to make it through there. We never do. But anyways, on lap 4, heading towards lap 5 now, we're right behind Nikita Mazepin, getting his slipstream down towards turn 1. We activate our ERS to push ourselves just far enough ahead that we can take turn 1 without risking hitting him.
Made it look easy.
His teammate's ahead of us now. We won't get past him for about another lap, I reckon. But we'll see what we can do in the near future. Heading down towards turn 11 and 12 behind Latifi. We're having a look around the right-hand side. The extra power of this Ferrari engine is insane. We pull through turn 11. We almost do hit him, to be fair, but we make it through. And we're absolutely flying. DRS hasn't been enabled yet, so he can't even catch up to us. It's insane. Lap 6, DRS has been enabled. We're right behind Dan Ticktum, heading around the left-hand side into turn 3, sorry. We're right behind him, and we've made it past into turn 4. Very, very nicely done. I would say so myself, at least. Behind Guan Yu Zhou, or Zhou Guan Yu, sorry. Very, very close to him. We've got DRS as well. We've got a really good exit out of turn 11 compared to him. And we're going to have a look to 13. We're not going to make it anywhere close to get past him. But it's always worth a cheeky look, you know. You never know when an opportunity will arise if he got caught up behind Schwarzman. Oh, and that's an opportunity that arose. I can tell you that for free. Behind Robert Schwartzman then. I'm going to try and fake him out into turn 1, pulling right so he goes right. And we take the left-hand side to go round the outside of turn 1 and make it through with also nabbing his DRS. He might have got someone Mashishita ahead. Who really knows, but we are pulling so close to them because they're all bunched up. On lap 7, we go through turn 9 and turn 10 behind Mashishita still. Heading through towards turn 11, pulling right, trying to get the slipstream, just slip ourselves around the right-hand side. We can't make it past. He goes wide out of turn 11 and we go past him on the left-hand side, almost losing the car. DRS enabled. We've got a Masashita right behind us and Schwartzman, but nothing is going to happen. Nothing's going to come from that. Heading towards lap 8, behind Ocon, in the Alpine. We have DRS, we're using our ERS as much as we can, pulling left. We go around the outside of turn 1. We make it past safely, yes we can, just about. Getting DRS again to pull even further away from him as he gets overtaken by Masashita, or almost even. Behind Carlos Sainz now in the Ferrari. Let's see if he can keep it on track this time, unlike in real life. Dodgy corner. We kept our wheels on track technically. He pulls right to try and, I don't know, defend stupidly. We pull around the right hand side to go down the inside of turn 13 and past Carlos Sainz. A lot of people will probably go into the pits now. That looks like a McLaren, a Red Bull, and our teammate of Mick Schumacher. Jack Aitken is ahead of us now. We won't have DRS down towards turn 1. But where will the pitties come out? Schumacher is out ahead of us, behind Aitken, and I don't believe he'll get DRS, so he should be able to catch up. He's going to go for a move around the outside of Jack Aitken into turn 3. He can't make it stick, it doesn't seem. Aitken's got the inside line. Schumacher, though, keeps the outside and goes through into the inside of turn 4. We also take the inside of turn 4. Schumacher pushing him slightly wide, and we both get past the Aitken of Williams. Schumacher ahead in P3. We're in P4 right now. Raikkonen P2 in the Alfa Romeo. Sorry, not Alfa Romeo. Alfa Tauri. Carlos Sainz has stopped in sector 2.
It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
And has retired from the race. Whether that'll be a safety car or not, I doubt it, but he's gone. He just went to the shadow realm. I mean, let's see what happens here. We're still behind Schumacher in P2. Safety car has actually been deployed.
And we risk a penalty. Slow your
Okay.
pace immediately.
That's thrown a spanner in the works. That's for sure. Okay, safety car coming in. With 3 racing laps, only 1 will have DRS. Preparing to resume racing now to go green here in Melbourne for 3 laps of clean, good racing. Heading through down towards turn 1. We go down the inside to try and get past. We have to brake early to not take our teammate out of the race as well as us. It's one of those risks that is not worth taking right about now. Anyways, heading on to the final lap of the race. Can we do anything to take the lead?
DRS is now enabled.
And DRS is also online.
Some information on Schumacher. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Schumacher's got a mechanical problem heading into the final couple of corners. Whether we can get past him or not, across the line, I don't really know. DRS, we're very slidey. He's going so slowly though, we're going to make it past just before the line. Oh my god.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
I don't...
Fantastic drive. Just fantastic. You deserve
Also,
that
I
race
realised
win.
that Jeff had engine noises. It was the wrong engine. I'm so confused. Schumacher has engine problems on the final corner.
That's a spectacular victory then.
That's a
and
joke.
with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Ant, talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
I really don't know what happened there. I mean, he's still got second place on the podium. George Russell in the Alfa Romeo in P3 as well. What happens? What is this race? I don't even know. We nearly got crashed out into turn 1, lap 1, and we go to take the win on the final straight off of the race. I mean, I don't know what happens there, but I mean, I'll take it. Obviously, it's a win. But it's cheap. I didn't earn it. I mean, that's a title, though. That is a title. Engine problems on final lap of the race or some shit like that. Oh, God. That's not good for Mick. I mean, Perez in P8, only 4 points to his name. So that is good for Mick with a 15-point lead now heading into the final race. So as long as he gets... How many is that? 11 points, he's secured P2. Which is P5 with fastest lap or P4. So just if he comes P4 or above next race, he will take P2 in the championship. Anyways, thank you for watching this race. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to let me know however you like. And I will see you in the next one for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.